inputs, outputs. That the world you find yourself is not hard. The world you find yourself is easy and simple because nobody created you to come and struggle. Nobody created you to come and experience all of these frustrations and the pains. So the original construct was meant to be easy. The original program was designed to be easy and not frustration all the time, man. So the original construct was to be a easy life. It was not designed to be frustrations. It was not designed to be full of stress all the time. But the world made it so. People made it so. People like yourself, people that you met here, your parents, your generations, and all of that, made it so. It was not designed to be frustration. It was not designed to be crisis all the time. It was designed to be enjoyed. The world was designed to be enjoyed, to have experience through it, and build something out of it. That girl. The world was originally designed to be enjoyed and build experiences out of it. Killer. But over the period of time, human being like yourself and myself, through so many informations, through so many misguided information, through so many misinterpretations, distort the understanding of the world. Through so many misguided informations and through so many intentions, the good intention, the bad intention, transform and translate the whole system that was designed to be good into something that you are experiencing today, into what I am experiencing today. So many leaders, so many teachers, so many people had come with several intentions, with different intentions. And that is what brought us to where we are today, Yagi's courts. People with different intentions brought us to where we are today. The ones with good intention, the one with bad intentions. They misguided us, they misinterpret so many informations. Because I can imagine someone created you and said you should go out there to struggle, you should go out there to suffer. That was not the design. That was not the original design. And so, what I do on this platform is to bring us back to original conversation, is to help us uncloud informations that are really, really, really misguiding us. Because I often say it on this platform, no matter how committed you are to a wrong information, it will give you a wrong result. No matter how serious, how dedicated, and how passionate you are with wrong information, it's going to give you wrong results. Because life is about the inputs, and every input will definitely generate outputs. And so, if your input is wrong, sure you will have a wrong output. And so, the reason why majority of us are struggling is because the inputs are wrong. The inputs are wrong. And when the foundation is faulty, whatever you want to place on that structure is not going to be the right one. Whatever you're going to place on a wrong foundation is going to struggle. Life is not hard. Life is not hard. It was not designed to be struggle upon struggle, frustration upon frustration. But human being made it so. Some made it so intentionally, some made it so unintentionally. Through informations. Through informations. Because what you see that is called information is not just power, it is life. Information is not just power, it's life. And if you have the wrong one, it can destroy that your life. Information is not just power, it is life. And if you have a wrong information, it will destroy you completely. The source of every frustration is wrong information. The source of every frustration is wrong information. If you run your life with wrong information, the result will definitely be frustration and stress is up and down. And so it is important for individuals to seek truth, seek the right information for you to drive your life and drive your life rightly. It is important for us as individuals to seek the right information, seek the truth to drive your life. Your frustration will be less. Your stresses will be less if you have the right information. Information is life and not just power. We are where we are today through the information we have received over the period of time. Good ones orchestrated with good intention, bad ones orchestrated with bad intentions. And so if you have been unfortunate to gain wrong information, you need to downgrade it. It has to be downgraded. All the wrong information you are running with must be downgraded and you upgrade new information. And that is what this platform is technically about. I will not be talking about anything new, but I will be making it straight. I will not be telling you anything new here, but I will be telling you all you've been told. I will be making it straight for you. I will be making all you've been told straight. Because a lot of people have come with so many things, so many informations. They speak to great informations in a misinterpreted way. They speak to so many great information in a misinterpreted way to suit their own intention, for their own gain, for their own self-gain. For their own self-gain. We have so many platforms here and there. We have the religious platform. We have the cultural platform. We have all kinds of platforms. And these are the platforms that gave all of us our foundation. These are the platforms that gave all of us our foundations. Some of us that did not go through religion, some of us go through culture. Some of us that did not go through religion goes through culture. And so if you are saying that I did not have religion, I did not have this, you have your culture. Your culture shapes your life, gives you the foundation. And so for those that has religion, that change your life too. And let me be clear here, is that all of these platforms are not bad. But people came into this platform to misuse them. People came into this platform to manipulate our individuals. People came into all of this platform to manipulate people. Religion is not bad. Culture is not bad. If it is run with the original intention of liberating people. All of these platforms were designed to liberate people. But over the period, it has been hijacked, it has been taken over, it has been run over by people that had another intention, different from the original purpose. And so the conversation is still about input to outputs. That you are not just living your life, but you are designing your experiences. You are not just living your life, but you are shaping your experiences. That what you do now will now translate to something else tomorrow. That what you input today will translate to an output tomorrow. A majority of people are not always intentional with their outputs. And let me tell you, every input will generate output. Every input will generate output. And if you are not intentional about your inputs, you will generate outputs that probably you might not like. If you are not intentional about your inputs, you have the assurance to generate output that you may not like. So majority of people are not intentional about inputs, but when it comes to their outputs, they are intentional. They want to see a good output, but they have not input a good input. Because your work is not about the outputs, your work is about the inputs. So you have got to be more intentional. You have got to control your inputs if you want a great output. And that is why majority of people get it wrong. Majority of people get it wrong at the input level. If you get the input wrong, your output will give you what you do not like. And that is why you see so many people how they're frustrated, because they were not that intentional when they were taking the inputs, the information they take in. So at the point when the information begins to produce, that is when they know that something is wrong. But nothing is wrong at the output. Everything is wrong at the input. Nothing is wrong at output. It is at the input, because it is what you pushed in that is generating what you are getting outside. If the conversation is interesting, let's share, let's like it. Let's share it, let's like it, let's allow other people to come around and be free. Because this platform is for freedom. It's for people to understand that they design their experiences. That what you are experiencing today, it is your handwork. What you are experiencing today is your handwork, because it's as a result of what you feed in. What you are fed in is what you are reaping today. The kind of information you are fed in, the kind of orientation you have is what is generating your reality now. And so before it is late, you have to take a redress. And how do you take a redress? Is to have the right information. Is to build a new reality. Is to build a new beginning. Because life was not created to be full of frustration. I can imagine, as I've said it from the beginning, I can imagine someone decided to create you and said, go and be frustrated. Go into the world and be frustrated. I can imagine that kind of creator who will say, go, I've created you, go and experience frustration. It is never done. That was not the intention. Asu, I'm fine, Asu. That was not the original intention, that I create you to go and experience frustration. It was not so. It was not the design. And so, why are you then experiencing the other way around? Why is your own experience the other way around? When the beginning, it was not so. When the purpose, it was not so. At the point of creation, it was not so. And so, why is it now? Why are you experiencing something different from the purpose? Why are you experiencing something different from the original intention? That means something is wrong. That means something is wrong somewhere. And it has to be traced. It has to be traced. It has to be traced. You have to look at that point where something has gone wrong. Thank you, Mercy. Mary, Mercy, thank you. Asu is here, thank you. You have to look at where that's the deviation occur. You have to look at where the deviation occur. Because if from the beginning it was not designed so, what happened? And this is what happened. It is a wrong information. You came into a world that is full of so many people with different intentions. With different intentions. Some people became your teacher not for your own good, for their own good. Some people became your teacher not for your own good, but for their own good. But they package themselves as if it is for your own good. So they are teaching you from selfishness. Sometimes they are teaching you from ignorance. And so for you, as a young kid, as a child, you do not know the difference. So you do not know if the information is the one that you need or not. Because they presented themselves as a Messiah. They presented themselves as someone that is coming to help you. And so you are fed with wrong information. And as I've said, it is about input to output. So when they feed you with that wrong information, your result will be that wrong. Your result will surely be frustrations. And so today I'll be speaking to one or two things that majority of us know, but we do not know the intention of it, the purpose of it. because the word has been so spiritualized. We spiritualize the word too much to the point that when they are talking about the concept of forgiveness, they will tell you that if you don't do this, God will do this. If you don't do the other one, God will do this for you. But the reality remains that all of this is more biological and science. All of these things are more biological and scientific. Because if you do not understand the purpose of a thing, to abuse it is inevitable. But if you have the true understanding of the purpose, so you will commit yourself to doing it. So you will understand that doing it is for your good, not for God. Because when you do some certain things because you are conditioned, when you do certain things because they said God said you should do it, or if you do not do it, God will do this for you. You are already in the law. You are already within an ambience. You are already in a cage. If you do not do this, God will do this to you. It becomes a cage. It becomes a condition. You are already in a box. And that is why I said you must understand the reason why you are to do something. You must understand the reason why something should be done. And also not to be attached to all of this God and God and God and God. If you give thanks to God, it will multiply your results. If you do this one, it will multiply this. It becomes transactional. It becomes the give and take. If you dance to God, if you give thanks to God, if you are grateful, if you to God, it's going to do this to you. But that is not the reality. Ada, yeah, I can allow you later. I can allow you later. So that is not the reality. It is that you have to understand that it is more about your biological system that later leads to chemistry and then will later become your reality. That if you are thinking in a negative way, definitely it will trigger some of your systems. And then when two things, when there is a combination of your system, it leads to chemistry. When neurochemicals comes together, it definitely will lead to something, and it will produce a result that will be your own experience. That is when we begin to talk about the dopamine, the oxytocin, and all of that component of your body. These are what you trigger. You trigger all of these. When you behave in a certain way, you are triggering something within yourself. When you behave in a certain way, you are triggering something, you are pressing something, and that thing will be activated and give you a result. So it is not that if you do that thing and then God will know. It is if you do this, you are triggering something in yourself within your system, and definitely that thing will produce something. Omar Tazkiran, thank you. So if you behave in a certain way, you are pressing a certain button in your system, and that thing will be activated and produce something. It will produce a feelings. Surely every buttons you press will produce something. And so we've got to deeply understand all of so that your life can become more easy. And you should not be running from pillar to pole. You should not be going to one organization to the other to this one looking for freedom. You should not be running everywhere to look for freedom. You are free, you are complete, you are whole. It is just that the information you have is what is giving you frustration. It is the wrong information that you have that is frustrating your life. No matter how you go everywhere, if you do not have the right information, you will keep experiencing the frustration. If you go from one religious setting to the other, I'm telling you, if you do not have the right input, if you have not put in the right thing, the frustration will persist. No, thank you. If you have not consumed the right information that needs to lead your life, no matter how you move from here and there, the struggle and the frustration will persist. And that's what we're doing here. That's what we're saying here. So if I'm going to teach you the concept of gratitude, if I'm going to teach you the concept of forgiveness, if I'm going to teach you the concept of appreciation, I'm going to teach you from the right understanding that if you are grateful, you are activating portion of your system. If you are grateful, you are sending a signal to your system. And definitely to every signal you send will give you a result. If somebody did something to you and then you hold the person, you did not forgive the person, let me tell you, at any point you see the person, you'll be frustrated. At any time you see the person, you'll be disorganized. That is a signal you are sending. Once you are disorganized, you have sent a wrong message to your body system. And definitely the wrong message will produce a wrong result. That is the concept of forgiveness. If somebody offended you and you chose not to forgive the person, you can even be at the middle of something that is serious to your life and you will remember the incidents, and that can disorganize what you are doing. That is the reality. So you will be at the middle of something serious to your whole life, and you will remember the person who offended you and what the person did, and you will be disorganized completely. So it's a more of energy wasted. You are wasting your own energy. And so when they are trying to teach you the concept of forgiveness, they've tied it to God, and that is where the problem comes from. Because at any point you can decide to say, okay, if it is for God, I'm not doing it for God. Sarah, okay, I will speak the A level you want. So you have got to understand everything that you are doing. If you want to forgive, you've got to understand why you are forgiving. If you want to be grateful, you've got to understand why you are being grateful. And if you look at the concept of gratefulness, it's about looking back to yesterday, looking back at your track record and be motivated, because it is what you have done yesterday that will help you do tomorrow. It's just that. It is what you have done yesterday that will help you build tomorrow. And so if you sit down and then look at yesterday and you are grateful to what you have achieved yesterday, you are energizing yourself to do more tomorrow. It's about that. You are energizing yourself to do more tomorrow. That is the concept of being grateful. That is the concept of gratitude. You look back to yesterday, look at what you have achieved, and then you are motivated. You are energized to do the next one. It is the result of yesterday that helps you commit yourself to tomorrow. Because if you look at what you have done yesterday and a challenge is coming tomorrow, you look at it, you said, I've done something like this before. I will achieve this. I can do it. So I can do it. I can always do it. I have done something like this, or I've done something close to this. So when you look at yesterday and you are able to concretely look at it, and then you are grateful from it, you have sent a new signal to your body system, and that will activate your tomorrow. It will activate your energy for tomorrow. So you have got to understand everything that you are doing. Every thought that goes into your body system, you've got to understand that it's going to produce something definitely. And that is why if you go to religious setting, it's always about positive thinking, positive thinking. But you've got to understand that when you find yourself in a tough situation, you are not supposed to hide that situation. You are not hiding reality with positive thinking. Because oftentimes when they say all of this, it means it look as if they're asking you to disguise. It look as if they're asking you to disguise from reality, to cover up reality. But that is not the truth picture. Is that even with the reality, you still have to be positive. That no matter how tough the situation is, you've got to be positive that at the end of it, I'm going to be built, I'm going to generate results, I'm going to become more better. That at the end of this phase, it's going to teach me something. I'm going to become stronger, I'm going to become more better. That is the positiveness that you are taking out of it. And with that positivity, then you can go through it. With that positivity, so you can go through the situation. So nothing is for God, everything is for you. Nothing is for God, everything is for you. It's for you to do more and help people more. It's for you to do better and help other people to do better. So it is a positive vibe. It's a positive vibe. Becker is good. So if you understand everything that you are doing, you will do them well. If you are doing anything from the point of informed, you will do it very, very well. But if you are doing anything from the point of I was told to do it, you know, Bible told me to do this, or my Quran told me to do this, my pastor, my brother, my sister, somebody told me to do this. You are not living. Sifa, thank you. If you are living from the point of I was told, you are not living. And you have all the tendency to struggle. You have all the high tendency to be frustrated. Because when you are doing that thing and you are not seeing results yet, you are likely to be frustrated. You are likely to be frustrated. Because on many level, result doesn't come early sometimes. But if you are doing it from the informed mind, you do not care. You keep going. So you do not care. You keep going because you are doing it from informed mind. You are not doing it from I was told. Don't do anything from I was told. Understand everything. Know the reason why you are doing everything you are doing. Out of gratitude, know the reason why you are doing it. Out of forgiveness, know the reason why you are doing it. Resentment, know the reason why you are not resenting. Know the reason why you are not holding anybody into your hearts. Because the more you are free, the more positive energy you gain, and the more you can do in life. The more you free yourself from all of this resentment, unforgiveness, so many things, the more positive energy you attract to yourself, and the better you become for the next day. The better you become for the next day. So when you come back from your work in the evening and you are grateful, you look at your day and you are grateful for how far you have come. Because some people step out the same way like you, but they could not return. Some people step out like you in the morning, but they are now in the hospital. Some of them could not return. And so is those ones not enough to be grateful for? Some people drive out in the morning like you, but today they are no more. So you are being grateful not to God, but for what has happened to you. And so as you are being grateful, so you are attracting more energy to go the next day. You are gaining energy to go the next day. So it is what you put in that you get. It is your input that gives you your output. You are not being led by anybody. You are the one that is orchestrating your life. Nobody somewhere that is leading your life. You are the one orchestrating everything. You are the one you are the architecture, you are the author of your life. And how are you doing that? By what you are feeding in, by those information you have in your head. You can send it to me, Glaga. So you are the author of everything by what you feed in, by the kind of information you have. And that is why knowledge is important. Information is important. The one you had yesterday, you need to check it again today. The information you have yesterday, you need to look at it again today. Is it outdated? Can this one serve me again? It served you yesterday, it might not serve you again today, it might not serve you tomorrow. So you've got to keep updating. It served you yesterday, but it needs to be adjusted today to serve you. We don't have full information, and so we need to keep renewing. You don't have autonomy of information. The one you had yesterday might serve yesterday, it might not serve today. And so renewing yourself becomes the foundation. Renewing your knowledge becomes the foundation. You keep renewing yourself. You become better every day. I tell people the concept of being means that you remain fresh every day. That is the definition of being. Something that remains. It is not BEEN. It is not a past tense. It is a present tense. It is a present tense. That is to say, it is different from what you had yesterday. The you must always be different every day, renewed, refreshed, become better. And the only way you can become that is through information. You look at the one you had yesterday, you try to upgrade it today, you polish it today. Yeah. So information is not sacrosanct, it's not solid. It has to be refreshed, it has to be new, it has to be upgraded. Some you need to trash them completely, some you just need to upgrade. Just add on, put a layer on it, just put something new on it. Because a lot of people just see themselves as a human being, but they are not operating as a human being. It is one thing to be called human being, but it is another thing to be that human being. Many people are already whole. They are yesterday, they are not today, because they are not taking new information. They are not becoming they are not becoming better every day. They are not becoming better every day, and that is the commandment. The only commandment you have is to remain fresh every day. The only commandment, the only instruction you have is to remain being. The only way you can remain being is to remain better and remain relevant every day. So look at what your input is like. Look at your inputs. It is your inputs that is generating your outputs. Everything you have now is as a result of your inputs. And everything you are also imputing now will give you another result tomorrow. Look at it. Look at your thought process. Look at your belief system. Look at everything. It is giggle in. What you give in is what you are getting out. You are the one that is shaping your experiences. You are the one that is building your life. It is in your hand. It is in your hand. Design everything you will put in. Be intentional about inputs. Orchestrate your inputs. Because people become more intentional at the output. That is results. It's something led to the results. What have you done about what brought the results? What are you doing about what is going to generate the results? You have got to be intentional about the input. You've got to be intentional about the inputs. Majority of people are so casual with the inputs. They are so casual with their knowledge. They are so casual with their informations. And then they go about complaining about their outputs. I've done this, I've done that, I've done all of these, but it is not working. It is this, it is that. Go and look at your inputs. Go and look at the kind of information you have, because all you are doing is as a result of the information you have. If your understanding of life is about hard work without positioning, you will keep working hard and you will not generate any results. If your understanding about life is working hard alone without positioning, you will keep working so hard and you will not generate any results. And you will see people that are doing the same thing you are doing and not even working up to how you work, but full of position. They position themselves. They know the right location they need to be. They know the right people they need to talk to. They know the environment they need to be. All of this is as a result of information you carry. All of this is as a result of the information you have. If you have a wrong information, you will generate a wrong result. If you consume the wrong information, your result will be wrong. We have got to do more. You have got to focus more on your input to have good outputs. Everything you are doing is going to generate something. Every thought you have will generate something. Every way you behave will generate something, because they trigger something in you. If you think positively, it will trigger the positive energy. Your dopamine. It is more biological and chemistry. So it is scientific. Life is more scientifical than all of these spiritualities. It is all practical, it is all real. It can be proof. If you do this, you will get this. If you do this, you will get this. So if your input is A, your result will definitely be at the end of it. A. It is practical. It is practical. If you think negatively, you will definitely activate the cortisol. You will activate the system that is going to be negative. If you are grateful, you will activate dopamine that will pump your positive energy and you do well. And your enthusiasm will go up and your energy will pump rightly. It is what you are giving in. It's not God somewhere that is, no. In fact, I used to tell people that God is not doing anything again. Because at the beginning of creation, He created you full package, complete, and then go and shape your own destiny. Go and build what I've given to you. It's just that. So if you think you are doing something to manipulate God, when you are grateful, when you forgive, when you are not doing all of them. You are just trying to position your own system. And so when your system is well positioned, then you can attract. And I often tell people, you cannot command what you have not built internally. You cannot command what you have not built internally. The kind of thought that goes in, the kind of program that you have determines your outputs. The kind of belief system, the kind of programs will then shape your external reality. So it is the giggle in, it is what you have put in that you are getting out. So your experiences is as a result of those information you have. And if you are still struggling, it's as a result of the wrong information you have. Because the world was not designed for you to struggle. The world was not designed for struggle, for frustration, for stresses. If you struggle, it's as a result of information you have. And so go back to it and look at it. Take a redress. Take a redress. Look at where you have gotten it wrong. Retrace it and work on it. Look at where you have gotten it wrong, retrace it and work on it. As I've said the other time, that two people can have the same skill, and somebody is using that skill well, and the other person is frustrated. Maybe because the other person understood positioning, location sensitivity, understood networking, people, understand collaboration, and the other person is just doing everything alone. I have the skill already, so let me just keep working. You have got to position yourself. No matter how fantastic your skill is, if you do not position yourself, nobody will see you. I have the concept on feasibility. In a busy world, you must be feasible. And what are you doing to be feasible? In a busy world, it's so busy world, it's so noisy world. What are you going to do to be feasible? What are you going to do to be seen? If you are not seen, nobody will demand for you. If you cannot be seen, nobody will demand for you. Semi. So what is that information that you put in? What is your input? Your input is what is determining your output now. The result you are getting now is as a result of what you have done before now. It's not external. Nothing is external. Nobody is somewhere that is controlling your life. You are the one that is orchestrating every step. You are the one that is orchestrating every experience. It is not external. And so when you are looking for your own God, go inside. Go inward. Readjust, shift. Go inside, readjust. Get it straight and begin to live straight. Look inward, get it straight and begin to live straight. Apply what you need to apply per time. Do what you need to do at the right time, and you will see results. And you will see the results. It's about what you are giving in. What you give in will determine what you will get. What are you giving in? What is that thought that you are giving in? Is your own thought is always about it's not possible? Is your own thought always about I cannot do it? It's too big. It's big for me. I cannot do it. That is your own thoughts. You won't be able to do it. If all you see is impossibility, you won't be able to. Nothing will be possible for you. You won't see it. That is what you are putting in. That is your input, and definitely your result will be impossible. It's just like that. It's a cause and effect. If what you see is impossibility, that is your input, and your output will be impossibility. Nothing will be possible. Nothing will be possible for you. If everything about your own is fear, that is your input. Your result will be fear. What is your own input? What is your own input? What are you dropping into that mind? What are you dropping into that mind? Everything you drop into that mind is generating something, is triggering something, is clicking on something, is punching something. What are you punching? Are you punching positivity? Are you punching negativity? What are you punching? You are the designer of your life. You are the architecture. You are everything. Change your circle. Change people. Be careful of what is going in. Be careful with people that is feeding you wrongly. Because it has been said over and over again, you are going to be the sixth person of the fifth people you work with. The five people that you work with, you are going to be the sixth person. So you are going to be the reflection of the people that you work with, the reflection of the conversation that you have, the people you are listening to, the information you are having. You're going to be the next. So what's up? What are you putting in? It's about your inputs. Get your input right, and your output will be fantastic. Get your input right, and your output will be great. I wish you all the best, guys, as you are trying to look at the foundation and rebuild the foundation again. As you are gaining the right knowledge, the right information to rebuild the foundation. Because if the foundation be faulty, nothing can you do. Nothing. Nothing. Retrace the foundation and then rebuild. And your output